Hello, my name is Salvatore Pica, and my topic today is mandatory for teenagers to serve the military for 2 years. My general purpose is to persuade the audience, and my specific purpose is to explain the pros and the cons of serving a mandatory 2 year to 3 year military service after graduating high school. My thesis is conscription, and what conscription means is that the compulsory enlistment for state service, typically into the armed forces, provides many benefits to the individuals as well as the country. My introduction. Imagine you just graduated from high school and you are required to show up for 2 to 3 years of mandatory service in 2 weeks. How would you feel? What would you think? This is a reality in many countries around the world. Today, I will talk about and explain the pros and the cons of conscription for the individual and for the country. But let's first take a look at why countries have conscriptions. The biggest reason countries have conscriptions or mandatory service in the armed forces is to raise a good army and a good size to protect the country. Countries like Israel, Singapore, and South Korea have conscription armies. Have a conscription military gives the country three main things: security, jobs for the youth or for young people, and national identity. Security, making all high schools serve 2 to 3 years immediately after high school gives the country better security, and it makes it more powerful. Jobs. Conscriptions give jobs to every high school graduate. No reason to look for a job right away. And national identity. Being in the military and serving your country will give you pride for your country. Now, taking a look at advantages for being in the military. One of the advantages is to provide young adults with many experiences, life experiences for that. Electronics, computers, welding, and leadership. Some will use in the civilian life, and some will be used out in the battlefield. It provides discipline, hard work, and teamwork. And the military will not stop you for learning. You can go to school for free, all in the government's money. A stronger nation provides our nation with a strong military force. It eliminates redeploys of current soldiers, and conscript soldiers would fill up jobs to protect the country. And last but not least, equality. Being in the military, everyone is considered equal, no matter if she or he is black or white. Everyone has to serve. Everyone experiences the same thing and making them equal. The military does not discriminate. Now, we will be taking a look at the cons. So, against the freedom of what you want to do, you have a choice to enlist or not. You can't go straight into college or higher. This can cause uncivil arrest because not everyone wants to serve in the military, even if they know it's good for them and their country. This will increase the budget of our country. Having conscripts is very expensive and a higher demand for national budget. Spending takes away from other government programs. And conscript forces to less trained voluntary. Not everyone fits the military or doesn't want to be there. They don't want to be in the military and are not good soldiers. For that, this will cause more casualties and more death. But finding the good things and cons. Going against your freedom and what you want to do, this may be true, but your freedom will be threatened if another country invades our country. You can go straight into college or higher education after your service. This will increase the budget. You're right. It may be more expensive, but then again, if you don't have a secure country, then your life will be threatened. Secure country is the most important thing. Conscript forces to less trained forces. Yes, they're not voluntary forces, but conscript forces can be very good. The Israel Defense Force, or IDF, are a conscript force, but one of the best militaries in the world. As we come to an end, I will recap my speech. For the summary, a conscript is the enlistment of state service. The good and the bad about mandatory military, and reconsider the bad cons to good cons. For a closure, this is not an easy subject to talk about. Everyone has their own opinions about if military should be mandatory or not. But I believe if it was mandatory, it will get young kids and young adults off the streets, and everyone will contribute to our society, making a whole country and a safer one. That concludes my speech. I hope you enjoyed.